Hey guys, just wanted to record this video because I haven't posted in a while, and I want to first of all apologize to all the people who subscribed to the channel because they appreciated the content and wanted to see more, and they've kind of just been MIA for I think about a month. I've just been really busy with work and family life. I have some changes in my family, and so it's been a lot more work and a lot more kind of adjustments that need to happen. But I've been working on quite a bit of shoots, and so I am collecting B-roll. I am just not putting that through a flow to edit and post behind the scenes vlogs and so on. But I am, like I said, collecting these B-roll images and these behind the scenes shots, and I will be releasing a couple videos in the next coming days. And so, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm here working Life of a DP freelance. Obviously, like I've spoken about before, one of the things that's important to figure out, at least for me, is how to make sure you're working efficiently, not burning out, not doing too much. I have been wanting to hire an editor to kind of offload some of my footage, some of my workload, but it's been kind of just go in the last few weeks, and a lot of the budgets that I'm working with doesn't quite afford a dedicated editor, and so I've been either offloading footage to clients or doing the editing myself. I don't mind the editing most times. Sometimes I don't like editing, but it's an extra part of the workflow that brings in income, and so I kind of have to be doing a little more than I probably would like to. But either way, I have been kind of working on efficiencies, organizing gear, putting together pre-production lists and packing lists to make sure that I'm efficient and I'm doing what I need to do to make sure my setup and workflow has been as efficient, as convenient, as easy as I could possibly make it as a one-man band. Um, on a couple of the last few sets I've been working on, I'm working with a friend of mine who's interested in getting involved in video production, and so he's been a huge help. He does a ton of research on his own, so he's learning on his own, and that's probably something I would maybe advise younger videographers who want to be in the industry. Don't if you're kind of menteeing under someone or apprenticing under someone, don't just rely on them to give you all the information. You have to be kind of self-sufficient and go out there and do your own research. Learn on your own. And so when your mentor or your boss, whatever that relationship works out to be, but whenever that person says, "Hey, I need you to set up the C stand," you know how to set up a C stand correctly. And when that person say, "Hey, check the aperture on the camera, tell me what the aperture is," you should know what the aperture is, right? And so that's just a quick tip that probably will fall on deaf ears, or I'm probably preaching to the choir because I don't know who's watching. I don't know if you're professionals or beginners. And so, by the way, you can drop that in the comments if you guys, just let me know where you're watching from, how far you are in the industry, why you like this kind of content. I would appreciate some engagement in the content in the comment section. That also helps the algorithm for people who like this kind of content. But if there's not a lot of engagement, I don't think YouTube is pushing the video towards those people. So if you guys like the content, go ahead and engage, hit like, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I think the statistics said something like 28% of you guys who are watching are subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe. I am coming out with a few behind the scenes vlogs in the next few days, and something exciting I've started to work on as well is a podcast with that same friend of mine. It's kind of like uh, the perspective from a professional videographer versus an amateur videographer. So we're kind of just having conversation. I do have some guests coming on that as well who are at my level and further in the industry, and so I'm excited about that. Those few episodes. The podcast is called The Bit Rate. So I'll probably just drop a link in the description somewhere. But if you're into podcasts about video production, we're going to be talking about gear and mindsets behind the industry itself, how to get clients, how to kind of how we do deal with the business side of things. We will also talk skill sets about what you need to learn if you're just coming into this career. And so again, I'm just talking from my perspective. I didn't go to film school. I don't have a degree in film production or video production. I'm pretty much I don't want to say self-taught because a lot of what I learned is from you guys here on YouTube. You know, all the I'm a graduate of the YouTube University, and so it's where I've learned a lot of my skill sets. But then also going out there in the real world and applying and doing and failing and learning from my failures and kind of taking it from there. But anyways, just wanted to throw this video up here. I will be coming out, like I said, I've said this a couple times, coming out with a few content, few behind the scenes content. I've been working on some Vox Pops. I've been working on corporate interviews, corporate shoots, some events, and so yeah, coming out with some vlogs, BTS vlogs in the next couple of days, and see you guys soon. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys in the comments.